Welcome back children for the online classes. Today I am presenting to you about the chapter Mauritius for class 9th first language English. Okay. Now coming to the author there. Okay. This Mauritius written by R.K. Lakshman. And you can say written by or you can even say penned by R.K. Lakshman. So R.K. stands for Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer. Okay, Lakshman. This poet R.K. Lakshman is an author who writes a book from the perspective of a common man but not a narrator. There's a reason why most of the people are connected with his stories. And his Malgudi days are one of the best writings still today. And if you ask your parents also, they'll tell Malgudi days was one of the best they could really appreciate about the young work of a small boy there. So and here this Mauritius is a travelogue. Okay, travelogue means a book, a complete history about that particular place, and the main protagonist of this lesson, that is R.K. Lakshman himself. Okay, and here he is sharing his experience of his visit to Mauritius. Now let's move to the chapter. So the first and the basic thing that comes into your mind is where could this Mauritius be located? If you see a screen children there, so there is a dotted line pinpointing or mentioning Mauritius, so you can know the location of that there. It's an it's an island. Okay, and it's known for its beaches, lagoons and reefs. The mountainous interior includes Black River Gorges National Park with rainforest, waterfalls, hiking trails and wildlife like the flying fox, and the capital of this particular is your Port Louis. I mean, I can say many things about this Mauritius place there, but here and one more thing children, that you know it's I've told you it's a tiny bit of island in the Indian Ocean, isn't it? And it's just situated below the equator on the 20th parallel, that is 4,500 kilometers southwest of your Mumbai. Okay, now let's go a little further to the chapter there. So here, who are the people living in this particular Mauritius? So you can see the pictures of, when I say pictures, you can find out they look like slaves, isn't it? So here, it has a strange juxtaposition incongruous. Means what's the meaning of that? This place is an odd mixture of races and languages there. Here, people who live here are Africans, the Chinese, Biharis, Dutch, Persians, Tamilians, Arabs, French, and the English. And these ancestors of these inhabitants were brought as slaves. You know who are the slaves there? This is a very familiar term. You could have seen many people taking, taking the people from Africa and all this to America and other places there. And they were made to do the work without any uh, rewards for them. Okay, so here also same thing happened in Mauritius there. They were brought as slaves, later as indentured laborers. Who are these indentured laborers? Employees who are bound by a contract and they're not paid any money for that. And these people had to work in sugarcane fields and factories or to cut timbers in the jungles. And these people are extremely warm to strangers. When we see a stranger, what we do, we try to move away from him, or we don't give much of a response to their questioning or inquiry, whatever. But here, these people are not like that. They're extremely warm to the strangers. Okay, now there's one more set which brought about all these things. They are called as a Buccaneering Trinity. Who are this Buccaneering Trinity there? Trinity means three. So who are the Buccaneering people? They are the clever and successful people who dominated this particular island, Mauritius. So who are those? They are the Dutch, the French and the English. So if you have studied your the European history and all, they're very familiar countries, the Dutch, French and the English, who are the ones who try to colonize other countries and used to wage war against each other to have their political gain over the other country. The same way what happened, these were the three, the Dutch, the French and the English were the three who colonized this particular island. Okay, now the very musical but unpronounceable names. I've highlighted the word unpronounceable. So we've used the word pronounceable is what you can pronounce that names, or you can very be clear in your saying of those words. Unpronounceable, it's very difficult to pronounce those names then, and this un is a prefix that's used here in this particular word there. Okay, now which are the unpronounceable names you have found here by the author here? Trox Beaches, Bew Basin, Cotterbones, Cure Pipe and Rose Belly, etc. there. Okay, now I've understood who these people were living in there, and you see the pictures also, you can see how the slaves are made to work there. Okay, these is the thing. So going to the next slide there. Now it's the flora and the fauna that's found in the Mauritius, and Mauritius is very famous for its natural beauty there. So what is this flora? Flora are the natural vegetations. So and the fauna is the wildlife or the animal life. So what are we going to study about this flora and the fauna here? Okay, can you look at the pictures there? So you can see the tortoise, the biggest one that's found in Mauritius there. Then there's a bird, extreme down there. So it's called dodo bird, which is not there. It's an extinct now. Okay, and the authors noted that the trees in Mauritius are very short and gnarled. So the trees will be what? Very short and twisted there. You can see the pictures there. Okay, even in the interior of jungles, and the jungles have no wild animals. Okay, a coral reef runs around the island parallel to the shores. So these are all the pictures of what? The flora and the fauna found in your Mauritius. Okay, next, the aquatic creatures. So what are these aquatic creatures? All these marine creatures. So the author finds all these marine creatures, and here the ugly creatures crawling in the dark depth of the sea. So if you see the oceans and all, you have seen many geographical channels or discovery channels and all, you can see there's the down the ocean, the fishes, the tortoise, all these different varieties will be there. So here also in Mauritius you find all these things there. Okay, so there are plenty of fishes in many colors like violet, yellow, pink, green. Then post box red with hideous spikes all over its body. Then there are zebra fishes. Many are there, children. And these fishes with linked tails, okay, and they have a battered face. So you have wonderful aquatic creatures in your Mauritius. Now, next what happens then? Apart from all these things, there's something negative aspect of the Mauritius also. So what is it that happens here there? Okay, so here people are very scared of one particular thing, and this Mauritius is prone to your cyclones. So what are these cyclones, children? So cyclone refers to any word the low pressure area with winds spiraling inwards. Spiraling means wind. You can see the picture there. The first picture, so the winds are swirling there. Okay, and cyclones rotate clockwise in the southern hemisphere and anti-clockwise in the northern hemisphere, and these are generally referred to as hurricanes and typhoons. Okay, and what happens, when you have the cyclones there, it causes great disaster. Can you see the pictures there? So it smashes everything there. Okay, and you can see that when you see itself, you can find out. And generally in our India also there, during the month of October, November and all, if you see this Coromandel coast near Tamil Nadu and all, you can see these cyclones. You'll have this depression area and all that. Then what happens, you'll have heavy casualties. That means the life will be destroyed there. All those things. Okay. Now, coming back to this children there. So what happened? There was a cruel king cyclone that struck your Mauritius. Okay, on February 6, 1975, a 320-kilometer king cyclone has struck this island and brought devastation, means what? Destruction to the life of the people. But now, what happens? The people again undergo that. Again, they come back to your normality. So what happens here? Cyclones storm this island almost every year, and people forget it, and it has a myth. So what is this myth here? Okay, in Western culture, there's a number of literary or narrative genres that scholars have related in different ways to myths. Example you can state is what? Fables, fairy tales, folk tales. So all these are called as examples of what? The myths. And again what happened? They just forget this, and again trees are planted, buildings are built. Okay, plate glass pictures, windows are fixed, and rooftops are put. They are just again normal. And this king cyclone occurs once in 15 years. Okay, next what happens there? And children, here I'm just summarizing the Mauritius lesson. Once you get the textbooks there, you have to go through your textbooks in detail to find out the extra content whatever is there in that. Now moving to the next slide then. It's about the government. So what happens? Here the author is of the opinion that with the the government there, the people here in the government, where we see in our government, what happens in the government there, we have the cars, and the black cats following them. All these things will be there, but here it's not like that. Here people move in a very, very common way. The cabinet ministers and others in high position in Port Louis, okay, is a seat of the government, a friendly and adjust like ordinary. They move along with the ordinary people. They just don't bifurcate themselves, oh, they are the prime ministers, they are the presidents, they are the MLAs or MPs. No, they move in a very, very common way along with the other common people. Okay, next what happens? This is the government of the thing. You can see the flag there, the Port Louis, the picture. Okay, next. Now, so when all these things, beautiful nature, a well government, when all these things are there, the author opines how the Mauritius will be in the future. So this is how Mauritius will be. And you know, and what is happening to almost all the areas in the world there, the same thing is going to happen even to your Mauritius. Okay, the living space will shrink. When you say the word shrink, what is the opposite of shrink, children? It is your expand. Okay, the cars and trucks will increase. So what happens as a result? When the cars and trucks increase, roads will have to be winded. Then price of the land will definitely go up. When the price of land goes up, what will happen? The flats will definitely appear in that. So you'll not have more of your individual houses there. And when you have more flats, cost of living will increase. Pollution definitely will increase when you have more cars and vehicles coming on the streets. Then because of this, what happened? Unemployment. Okay, and taxation will control the entire country. So what happened here? The enlightened people can of course guide themselves away from such evils and still preserve this paradise. So why do you call this a paradise? So what's the meaning of paradise? It's a heaven. So which is a heaven on earth. This Mauritius is like a heaven on the earth. Okay, so once again I'm telling you, children, it's a chapter, a little bigger chapter there, but have summarized all this chapter for your learning there. But once again you get a textbook, you have to go to the textbook and answer all the questions that's there at the back side there. Okay, hope you have understood the content of this lesson. Okay, try to answer yourself, frame a question and try to answer the things whatever I've asked you in your assignments. Okay, thank you for watching this, children there. See you with one more new chapter.